Hello, ladies and gents, boys and girls, people of all ages, sexualities, and identities, and welcome back to another Doctor Who review. And today's Doctor Who review is one I'm not being funny, is really one of my least favourite Tom Baker stories. The Image of the Fendahl. So, what is the Image of the Fendahl about? Well, from my understanding of this story, a bunch of scientists have gone to a kind of alcove in the countryside and set up base in one of the old kind of houses. All because they've been told that the legend says that the houses are haunted and there's some mysterious unearthly power that possesses their presence. They believe it has something to do with the supernatural and demonic intervention. However, what they don't realize is what they're about to uncover is a creature from beyond the stars that eats away at the mind. Things all start to begin to go wrong in this story when a bunch of campers are out in a camp and all of a sudden they come across an artifact that causes them to die. After a group of mysterious deaths, all the scientists begin to suppose that maybe there is something, some kind of ruin, some kind of artifact that causes these individuals to die. Soon they uncover a skull, and the skull seems to have some kind of unearthly presence. When they begin to put it up to anything radioactive, the skull seems to vibrate and begin to immerse itself in some kind of unnatural seminar. The skull begins to make people pray to it, and then all of a sudden consumes one of the workers and turns her into a kind of goddess in a way. She then begins to project the image of the Fendahl around after her kind of ceremony and finds herself in a situation in which her whole body and her whole mind has been taken over by Fendahl. The Doctor manages to break this spell halfway through the story by essentially cutting off the power link. The scientists are very angry with him, but eventually the Doctor manages to stop the Fendahl once and for all. However, there are mass casualties in the story, and the Doctor and his companion, Leela, get an unearthly sense from the kind of spirits. So, what do I give the Image of the Fendahl overall? Honestly, I'm going to mark this incredibly low. Why? Because I don't fully understand the plot of the Fendahl. Someone out there can easily try and help me understand in the comment section, but essentially I'll put my hands up to it. All I understand is that the writer in this, I don't think they like people making out and getting up to no good in the forest. I had a sense when I was watching this that maybe they were trying to go some sort of demonic route. I mean, for instance, the fact that that is supposed to be like the pentagram on the poster. However, it doesn't really come across very well in this story, and I feel like the thing I struggle with the most is this kind of understanding of what direction the Fendahls are supposed to be going. I understand that the Fendahl is supposed to be an eater of the mind and get inside of people's heads, but the creature itself just kind of looks really silly. And the I mean, I feel like if it just stuck to the concept of them being the woman in the middle, yeah, the presence would have been very kind of dominating in this story. However, the slug-like creature in the corner, I feel like kind of lets me down because I don't understand it. I don't know why it's there, and all I can understand is it apparently is the reason that it starts to eat at people. And for that reason, I am gonna give this the lowest score I have ever given a Doctor Who review. This is getting a 1 out of 10. I just really do not like this story and don't understand it. Apologies to anyone out there that does. That's just my perspective on it. But thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next Doctor Who review. Until then, goodbye, stay beautiful, and have an incredible night, you beautiful people.